I'm Burgette. I'm the owner of Beyond Visible Belief, and I'm a master NLP practitioner and life coach. I'm in the business of positive transformation. I get people to go within and to realize that they've got all the resources that they need already inside of them. They've just disconnected from them a little. So I've had quite a journey to get to where I am today. The catchphrase that comes to mind for me has always been I've come from broken bones to breaking barriers. When I was at the impressionable age of 21, I had a life-altering event where I had a car crash that essentially disfigured my entire face. It led me down a really daunting path of just losing all my self-worth, all my confidence, and also just self-belief, until eventually I was diagnosed with major depression. And I finally realized that I had a choice to make. I could stay stuck there, or I had to actually take that first step, which is often the hardest step. I've always known that I was gonna do something, with the adversity that had happened, to the point where I used to actually sit and doodle a business idea. I was young, this was 8 years ago, and I actually used the play on my initials, which is Burgette von Vlerk, BVB, and I created Beyond Visible Belief. And I thought to myself, geez, one day I'm gonna do that. I don't know, against all odds, I've got to make this happen. Through the journey, I then discovered NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. And that has, in short, changed my entire life. Neuro being the neurology, linguistics the language, but it's more the language of the mind. And then obviously programs, so everything is running on autopilot in the background on a set of programs. In NLP, everything that we do in this 10-step beautiful process is designed for wholeness and integration, to get the conscious and the unconscious mind to work as one again. So we break past personal barriers or any blockages that there are. We don't realize it because we're only using 3% of our mind, that which we're consciously aware of. But the 97% where everything is just running, as I said, on autopilot, that's where we do the work, and that's what brings about the lasting positive transformation. What it's done for me personally, I was able to take my greatest challenge and turn it into one of my victories. And I just truly believe that all adversity is there to initiate us into greatness. It's essentially to call out something greater in us so that we can actually really just step into who it is that we were born to be. As you know in life, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you will always be right. So now I get to give people the tools that they need to actually assist them to believe in themselves. I believe that it all just comes down to the individual. I don't think it matters what age you are, what gender you are. It comes down to self-belief, and it's something that I like to call the success model. It starts with how much do you believe in yourself? Because as you know, if you don't believe in yourself, how much potential then do you actually tap into? And this is what I get my clients to do. We do the work together, and it's a phenomenal process. I get their belief so strong again that they actually realize their potential. Now they then take big action because they believe they can, and when you take massive action, you get big results. And now they go, wow, I can do it. And so that feeds back into the belief system, and it just goes onwards and upwards from there. So they just get stronger and stronger with every step of the process. Truly, every person that I coach inspires me because they've made that decision to take action. They've made a decision that they deserve more and that they want that positive change. And I'm inspired by that daily because I know how tough that can be. The other person who inspires me is my mom, as cliched as it sounds. The beautiful thing about my mom is she just made positive out of any bad situation. She was able to do that. And so I learned that from her, and that inspires me a lot. I'm very happy with what I have accomplished and what I'm yet to accomplish. I'm excited about where this is going to go. I'm only in year 1 of my own business, the best decision I've ever made. I'm very grateful at where it's going. The pace and the rate at which it's growing is rapid. What I would like to still do is I really want to get into the schools. I have made some inroads, and the reason for that is obviously get to the kids while they're young, before they've formed these unhealthy beliefs or bad ways of thinking about themselves. Just imagine what the world would be like if we can just start at the bottom and then generation by generation it just gets stronger and stronger. I think that would be fantastic, and that's certainly something I'd like to still accomplish. I find a work-life balance for me comes quite easily, and I'm very grateful for that. I think quality time, that's my love language, and so whether it's quality time with my husband or with my family or my friends, I make time for myself. And it's just, again, about finding just the little bits of joy, So for me, work doesn't feel like work. After I've done my day of work, I'm so energized. So my life just feels completely balanced, to be very honest. The advice I would have given my younger self would really have just come back to believe in yourself. There's no unresourceful people. There's only unresourceful states of mind, and that can be changed. And I learned from a young age that when you actually start to wait for something outside of you to determine how you feel inside of you, that's a huge risk, because you've got no control over others or what they're going to say or feel or do or act. Whereas your mind, you're in control of your mind and therefore your results. So I would go back and tell myself, hey, open your eyes, look in the mirror, you're beautiful, you've got everything it takes to be whatever you want, and I can't believe that I've achieved this.